Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our English class. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great at your home. So, yesterday I had given you some homework. Have you done it? Yes. What was the homework? Yes. You are asked to do the activity number 1 on the textbook. So, you all have written it. Okay, I will check it later. So, don't you remember Mikhali? Yes, the 14-year-old boy. And what was he carrying on his back? Yes, his little brother. He was carrying his little brother on his back. Now, where are they at now? Yes, they are now at the Anatolian camp. And for what reason have they reached to the Anatolian camp? Yes, for getting some milk for his little brother. Okay, so yesterday we have met one more character, one more new character in the story. Who was that? Yes, very good. A Chinaman. So we have met a Chinaman. Now, was the Chinaman a stranger or a friend to them? Yes, the Chinaman was a friend to them because his intention was to help Mikhali and his brother. And in the last class, we have learned that people of the Armenian camp often mocked at the Chinaman. Right? What was the reason? Yes, people of the Armenian camp mocked at Chinaman because of his color and his squint eyes. What is squint? Yesterday we have discussed that. What do you mean by squint eyes? Yes, very good. Squint means having eyes that looks in opposite direction. That's the meaning of the word squint. Very good. Now, in this class, we are going to move to the next part of the story, and here we will see what happens at Chinaman's house. Yesterday we have seen that Chinaman has invited them to their home, and at first Mikhali was hesitant to go with Chinaman. Right? What was Mikhali's opinion, or what was Mikhali's conception of the Orientalist? Yes, Mikhali often heard some cruel stories about the Orientalist. So at first, since the Chinaman is also an Orientalist, Mikhali thought that he was not a friend, or he is not trying to help them. So at first, Mikhali was very hesitant to go with Chinaman. But Chinaman's intention was to help them. So now let's move to the next part of the story. Maternity written by Lilika Narcos. Okay, now I want you to read the next 3 paragraphs of the text, and while reading the textbook you will have to note the important words or the new words that you come across. Also discuss the ideas, the new ideas, or what are understandings that you get from those paragraphs. So I hope you have done it. Now let's discuss the new words. So these are the new words in this paragraph. First word is budge, then stumble, tenderly, lane, courtesy, redden, hesitate, threshold. Now let's discuss those words in detail. Here comes the first word. First word is budge. And what is budge? Budge is make or cause to make the slightest movement. Make or cause to make the slightest movement. Here's an example for you. The queue in front of the bank hasn't budged. So what's our first word? Yes, budge. Then our next word, stumble. What is stumble? Momentarily losing balance and fall. The kid stumbled on the road. വെച്ച് വെച്ച് വീഴുക എന്ന് പറയും, അതാണ് stumble. Now what's the third word? Tenderly. Tenderly means with gentleness and kindness. The teacher tenderly spoke to him. Tenderly. The next word is lane. Lane means, as you know, a narrow road. Here's a picture for you. Here you can see a small road, that is a lane. Next word is redden. Redden means make or become red. Joy became reddened at his own description. Now the next word is courtesy. Courtesy means showing off politeness in one's attitude towards others. The coach treated his players with courtesy. The next word is hesitate. Pause in decision before saying or doing. He hesitated to spoil the mood. മടിച്ചു നിൽക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും. The last word is threshold. Threshold means a strip of wood forming the bottom of the door. So this is threshold. So tenderly, lane. Next word is redden. Courtesy. Hesitate. Threshold. So these are the new words that comes in these paragraphs. Okay. Now, what do you understand from these paragraphs? So you have read the paragraphs. Now, what do you understand? Yes. Now Mikhali with his brother along with Chinaman are going to Chinaman's home. And when they reach their home, Chinaman's wife appeared. She was very tiny but beautiful. She invited them to their home, but Mikhali rooted to the threshold of the door. But Chinaman told, don't worry, get inside the home. So that's the main idea that is discussed in these paragraphs. Now I'll ask you some questions to you. What did Chinaman do while Mikhali stumbled? Yes. While Mikhali stumbled, Chinaman took his brother and tenderly pressed it. Very good. Now, how was Chinaman's wife described? Yes. Chinaman's wife was described as tiny. And when they saw Chinaman and Mikhali, she smiled and she invited them to their home. Okay. So in these paragraphs, Mikhali with his brother were going along with Chinaman to Chinaman's home. And While they were going, they passed several places. They passed a small lane which directed them to a wooden cabin. There was Chinaman's home. And when they reached Chinaman's home, Chinaman's wife appeared. She was very tiny, and when she saw them, she smiled, and she gave a brief courtesy to them. But Mikhali was hesitant to get inside the home. But Chinaman told that, "Do not worry, this is my home. You please come inside." Okay, that's the main idea in these paragraphs. Now I will read the paragraphs. You please listen to it. Yet the man remained there and did not budge. So, being in great distress, Mikhali followed him. What more awful thing could happen to him? As they walked along, she stumbled weakly and almost fell with the child. The Chinaman came to him and, taking his baby in his arms, tenderly pressed it to him. They crossed several empty lots, and then the man took a little lane that led them to a sort of wooden cabin surrounded by a great small garden. He stopped before the door and clapped his hands twice. A few light steps inside, and a tiny person came to open the door. Seeing the men, her face reddened, and then a happy smile lit it up. She made a brief courtesy to them. As Mikhali remained there, hesitantly rooted to the threshold, the Chinaman said to him, "Come in then, do not be afraid, this is my wife." Now I want you to read the passage loudly. Anyone from this side? Yes, good. Okay, sit down, very good. Now from girl side. Yes. Yes, very good. Alright students, now let's discuss the textual questions. Describe how the Chinaman's wife behaved when she saw Mikhali with her husband. What was her behavior when she saw them? Yes. At first, Chinaman's wife was described as tiny, and when she saw them, she smiled and she gave them a brief courtesy, and with their sight, her face reddened. When she saw them, her face reddened and she smiled with gratitude. Okay, now you have a work to do now. You will have to prepare a conversation between Mikhali and Chinaman at their first meet. At first, Mikhali was very sad and she was crying. At that time, Chinaman appeared, right? At that time, there will be a conversation between Chinaman and Mikhali. So, you write that possible conversation now. Is it clear? Yes. I will give you 5 minutes and you will have to write that discourse now. Okay students, I think you have done it. Now I will show a version of the conversation. Chinaman: "Hey boy, I saw you crying for long. What is troubling you?" Mikhali: "It's nothing, leave it." Chinaman: "Are you hungry?" Mikhali: "Yes, we are, and my brother is crying for milk." Chinaman: "Yes, I noticed that also. He was crying from the morning and still he is crying." Mikhali: "Yes." Chinaman: "Come with me, dear children. I will take you to my home." Mikhali: No, no, sir, thank you. Chinaman, how do you think you are going to get some food and milk when your brother is crying all day? Mikhail, I will do something, sir. Chinaman, dear kid, you cannot work with your kid on your back. Either you cannot keep him somewhere else and go to work. Listen to me. I am here to help you as a friend. Come with me. Let's go home. Mikhail, yes, I need to think about my little brother. I will come with you. Chinaman, let's go then. Interesting, right? Okay, children. So, well, when you come tomorrow, you will have to do a homework. The homework is you will have to write another conversation. But this conversation is not between Mikhaili and the Chinaman. The conversation is between the Chinaman and his wife at their first meet. Is it clear? At first, when when Chinaman's wife saw Mikhaili and his brother, she became very happy, right? And there will be some conversation that will take place between Chinaman's wife and Chinaman. So you will have to write that conversation. So is it clear? Yes. So when you go home, read the paragraphs clearly and try to understand more. So that's all for today's class. So see you tomorrow.